Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, the 10th of September 2021. Just having a last little shuffle here. Okie doke. I have been shuffling before, so I'm now going to cut. It's a 3-card Major Arcana reading. The Hermit, the Emperor, and the Empress in the reverse. Okay, there's power through quietude today, if there is such a word. I believe there is. Quietude. Okay, we have the Emperor sitting in the middle of the reading here. Authority of self over self brings power in and over everything. And when you have complete power and authority within yourself, aspects of life in what appears to be beyond the self that feel disempowering no longer feel disempowering, because you are completely empowered within yourself. So there's no loss of face, no loss of status, no loss of traction or authority or capacity to influence things in what, as I say, appears to be beyond the self, because there is no division between self and what appears to be beyond the self. So all issues of control become kind of meaningless, and that is freedom. So the Emperor. We're coming in with the Hermit. Okay, I often see the Hermit as the kind of the last stage of the authority journey that happens very, very early in the tarot cycle. We have the Emperor and we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Hermit. So we have this kind of all-seeing power within the self, all-encompassing power within the self of the Emperor. We then have the Hierophant, who is the kind of outward expression of that, and the reification and the hierarchy of power within the world, and how the world of men kind of, and I don't mean men as opposed to women, I mean, but you know, in the paradigm in which we live, it is men, how that is organised in terms of top dog, just under top dog, who's under the just under the top dog, and all the way down to the little people. Okay, that's the Hierophant. When that kind of impulse and that energy is spent, the bearded dude retires to his cave to contemplate his experiences and his accrued knowledge. And he does that through the illumination of this tiny little flame here in the lantern that he's holding. And so what I'm seeing here in terms of these two cards is real power, the power of the Emperor being accessed via the power of self-examination. And there's an interesting juxtaposition here between, again, this story of self and what appears to be not the self. If it's possible to, I think, really understand today that what we see as the way it is here in the Emperor, this is the way it is informed massively by our own soul individual take. As I say, represented here by this solitary flame in the lantern there. We see the world as we see it, and the world is as we see it. If we interpret what is around us as being threatening and aggressive, we will feel threatened and aggressed. If we interpret what is around us as sort of beautiful and illuminating, we will feel happy and bright. It really, really is down to how we see it. And this, I think, is one of the very first spiritual breakthroughs that we have, is that it's not the thing, it's how we view the thing that makes the thing have the position and the influence that it has in our lives. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for those two cards. Then we have the Empress in the reverse. So let's talk about her in the upright first. She's fructification, growth, sprouting. I'm getting a kind of a sense of, the fungus. I can't remember what it's called now. It's not mitochondria, but it's something like that, that connects all the plants and all the trees. Mycorrhiza, that's right. There is this network of fungus that just covers the whole land, and it connects every single bit of living plant growth that sprouts out of the earth. And chemical messages are sent along this mycorrhiza network from one plant to another, from the weeniest little blade of grass to the massive 200, 300-year-old oak tree standing right next to it. They're all communicating with each other. Today, this is in the reverse. I would say there's no need today to try to push one's own take onto what appears to be the world beyond the self. I would say today is more a matter of understanding, as I say, that what the world appears to be is a reflection of what is inside us, and leave it at that. Now, unusually, I'm going to take one more card today because I want a little bit more on this. Hold on. We've got the 9 and the 4 and the 3. Yeah, we're kind of moving backwards here. Okay, this was the card we finished up with yesterday, the Chariot. And again, it was about marshalling these two forces. And today, the two forces in the two horses I'm seeing are about marrying the internal experience of the world with the external experience with the world. And understanding that if someone's tone or look or manner is unpleasant, that is as much our interpretation and responsibility as it is theirs. Those are the two forces, the two horses, to be managed as one by the charioteer today. And again, there is huge power in such an endeavour. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.